Hey guys, Glucia here, and today I am announcing that the server is up. At the time that this video posts, the server will be up and running. But before you go screaming over to it, yes, the IP address is in the description. It behooves you to watch this video because I'm going to give you a laydown of how it's going to work when you first show up and some of the key features of the server that you're going to want to know about from moment one, otherwise you're really going to be sucking. So to start out, this is the very first room you're going to show up in. There's a whole bunch of words on a board and a question. And I'm going to give you the first answer. And then that is to show you that you are rewarded 10 gil for getting the answer right. If you get it wrong, you don't get teleported to the next room and you don't get 10 gil. In fact, you lose 5 gil for answering it wrong. So it's going to behoove you to read all of these. It's going to explain a lot of good stuff for you about how the server works. And whatever the stuff is that it doesn't explain to you necessarily or get into as much detail, I'm going to get into now. Please, please, please watch this video before coming in the server, because last time we always have people like, how do I do this? Or why isn't this working? And it's going to be explained in this video. And I'm not going to sit there all day answering your questions when I'm answering them for you right now. So watch this rest of this video. Okay, so first I'm going to give you a quick terrain thing. A lot of you have seen them in previous videos, but these are my admins and myself and Exomorphing, the two owners. So that way you have an idea of what everyone looks like when you're looking for an admin. And I've already talked about the top donators, and that's changing a little bit because now we actually have the store set up for our server, and I'll get into that in a minute. Donators are purely people that are donating just for the love of the game and to help us out. That's who's going to get on this pedestal, and the top 3 donators do get awesome in-game gifts as a way of saying thank you for donating, and that is going to be a monthly thing. So once you spawn, the first thing you can do that I would recommend doing is to come into here to buy some startup items, like, you know, some basic, you know, stone tools or some food up here, and then there's some basic nether items over there that you can get later on, because as of right now there's no portal to the nether. There will be later on, but that's going to be a added feature later in the server. So that's basically it. There's the PGN exchange once again. The only other store of interest is a farm over there where you can buy some seeds, but when you first start out you won't be able to afford to buy farm animals. And there's 4 different directions that you can take off in from the spawn. The spawn itself is a safe zone, so there's no PvP, no mobs, stuff like that. As soon as you leave, let me push F1 so you can see it, you'll see it says war zone. Same difference, you can't break blocks and things of that nature, but PvP is turned on. And it is fair game. Once you get out into the wilderness, though, there is no PvP. So war zones are going to be areas for factions that are warring. Yes, there is factions. Yes, you can declare war on each other. That is going to be where factions can fight stuff out and whatnot. So some more of the key features. When you first start off, let's pretend you aren't registered on the website, you don't know anything about this or what's going on. You are what's called a noob when you first come in. And basically, as a noob, you can play the regular survival Minecraft just like you always would, no problem. We're not going to hinder you from being able to do that. But that's it. You don't really get access to any of the plugins. If you kill mobs, you'll get the gil, which is our in-game currency, but that's it. You can use that gil to buy stuff from shops, but that's pretty much the only thing you can do with the gil, and you don't have access to really any other plugins. Once you register on the website, that turns you into a member. You at least at that point gain access to Locket, which will allow you to put signs on chests or over doors or things like that to lock it so that only you can access it. After that, you're going to have to make purchases to gain higher permission groups on the server, which includes the Supreme member for access to MCMMO and other good stuff. So I'm going to actually get out of the server here and show you the actual website itself, where you're going to want to go to do the various things you're going to do. I think it's really important that you guys know this, otherwise you're going to be lost in the sauce. So just bear with me and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are on the website for our server. Please just follow along with me. I know website, not game footage. Just bear with me here. This is important. First of all, fancy new layout. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, so where you used to have to go would be the donation spot down here. We've had some generous donations lately, and I appreciate that. But we could always use the donations because it is not cheap to run a server of the size that we are running. But that's all that spot is for now. Just donations. Nothing else. If you want to actually do anything in the server, you click on the Minecraft Store tab. Okay? That's going to bring you to our shop. For the different permission groups, that's what you see right here. These are going to be the normal deals. The Supreme group, 30, 60, and 100 day, or 120 day sections. And obviously, when you buy more time, the price gets cheaper. But for the first week, for our early comers to the server, which I'm assuming a lot of which will be people from the last server, we are still offering the $20 for the lifetime membership. After the first week goes by, that's gone. The only other thing is the faction leader. If you want to make your own faction, it will cost $10, but that's a one-time purchase, and then you will have the ability to make your own factions. But the other exciting thing is that we can do all kinds of microtransactions in the server. So to start out, I've set up just some basic things as far as tool setups with like just basic sets of tools, everything you would need, whether it's iron tools, diamond tools, combat sets, and then we start getting into more advanced stuff with PvE combat sets and PvP combat sets, which is tons of all the gear you would need with tons of enchantments and all this stuff. And this is instantaneous. You could actually go to the website before the server was even up, purchase one of these things. As soon as you log in, after about a minute or so goes by, all these items will automatically pop into your inventory. So especially with these tool starter sets and stuff like that, if you want to get just right off the bat started with iron or diamond tools or whatever, you can do that, no problem. And then the other thing is you can also purchase the in-game currency, which most of you will remember is gil. So a lot of microtransactions. And then what we're going to do is every week we're going to implement new items to the shop, like single items with really rare or impossible enchantments. Have you ever seen an axe with sharpness 3? Not unless it was generated in a server, and we're going to offer that limited sales, stuff like that. A chest with protection 8. I thought protection 8 doesn't exist. It doesn't, but I can put it on a piece of armor for you, and then basically you're invincible. Like, it's just, there's some ridiculous things you can do with enchantments. And every server update video from this point on that is posted on PGN, somewhere in the video I will embed a coupon code hidden in the video, just a blurb. And if you see that blurb and you go to it and pause it, you'll see the code, and that will give you discounts on in-store items, like 20% off of this or whatever. So you can keep your eyes open for that. So that's basically what's going on. I really wanted you to know about the Minecraft store, because that is how you get into the Supreme groups, or how you get your leadership role for a faction. And this is instantaneous. As soon as you click this and buy it, you're automatically changed in the server. What I can't make automatic yet is just registering on the website and becoming a regular member. So when you get to the website, if you're still a noob, register, and that, just fill out these quick questions, and then every few times a day we're going to go through that and add everyone that's new to upgrade them from noob to member. Even if you're becoming a Supreme and you're paying for that, I still recommend you register to the website, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to see certain things on the website, like, for example, the events calendar, where we'll be posting events for, like, once we do arena battles, or if we're going to have a raid for a monster that we're going to create, like a super epic boss or something like that. We'll post those events on the calendar. Only registered people can see those events. So it will behoove you to register on the website, even if you already pay for the Supreme thing. So that's basically it. I want you to go to the server right now, sign in, thank an admin for all their hard work. Me and Exomorphing have spent countless hours working on this server, and all of my admins have chipped in at least one way or another. So A lot of hard work went into this, so go in there, play, have fun, and I hope to see you in the server really soon. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the server. Laters!